Okay, so we have our ball and our weights. All right, so we're gonna start with our ball. So Sandy, for you, you're gonna do the same thing, just seated. You're gonna roll your ball down, okay? Yeah. Okay, so here we are in our Pilates stance. Heels are together, toes are turned out. There should not be any daylight between your inner thighs, of course, unless you're bow-legged, right? So we're gonna zip up. That's your seat to feet connection. The ball is against your thighs. We're gonna nod the chin to our chest, and the ball is going to go down the legs and up the arms. And I'm gonna go as far as I can. And then from my core, I'm gonna pull myself up, gently squeeze your seat, and the neck is the last thing to come up. This is called your roll down. Nod the chin to your chest on an inhale. Exhale. You're choosing how far to go down. Have more weight on your toes and your heels, and then pull yourself up, and the neck comes up last. Now I want you to separate your heels, and we're gonna roll it back down again. Inhale to exhale. Now let the ball go all the way to the floor and rest your hands on top of it. I want you to take your left arm, bend it, and reach it up to the ceiling, and you're gonna look towards it. Bend it and bring it back down. The opposite arm, I bend the elbow and I reach it up. I bend it and bring it back on. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. I'm going to pick back up my ball, press into it to engage my core, and pull yourselves back up. Connect your heels again and take the ball to one side. You're going to mirror me. So right now, I want you to feel if your posture is right on. Meaning, do you feel this arch in your lower back, and can you not feel your core engaged? So you want to make sure your tail is tucking down and the navel pulling in. The opposite arm comes up, and we're going to do a lovely side stretch. Don't take the hip with you, and bring it back up. The breath. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, center. One more. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, center. Now, as I slowly pass the ball up over my head, I'm going to raise my heels up, and I'll put them back down, and the ball is now on the other side. I roll that ball as I side stretch. Here's your inhale. Exhale, come back up. Lengthen taller. Keep those hips in a straight line. And as I'm stretching to one side, the hip is pushing down to the other. I'll pass that ball again. I'm going to releve, and I'm going to bring the ball right down in front of me and release. Okay, let's take it all the way down to our mats. And I want you to take that ball underneath your feet. Legs are together and thighs are together. I'm going to grab onto those weights if you have them, and I'm going to reach them right next to my thighs. Shoulders are plugged in, and again, we're in parallel, legs are together. And I'm going to roll that ball out, and I'm going to scoop my belly and round my spine, and then bring it back up. My knees will bend again. So I'm going to slowly lengthen my legs. As my legs are going out, my belly button's pressing back, and I float back up. Slower is better in Pilates. Inhale back, reach those arms so long. Exhale, they're still reaching long. Curl that tail, round back, inhale. Exhale, lift up. Give me one more, inhale. And then we exhale. Bend your elbows and have the weights come together. Roll back again and hold. So I want you to bring your chest more forward, so I'm not hanging like this. I want you to rotate to your right and then rotate to your left. Feel like you're wringing water out of your center. Now, if this is hurting your back and you want some more support, you would always then take the ball behind your back, and it will support this way, okay? I want you to give me one more each direction, to the right, to the left, hold center, and bring yourself back up. Now I'm going to come back one more time. I want you to take your right knee in towards you. The weights are going to meet the thigh, and then I'm going to come back. And then I'm going to bring the left leg towards you and then reach back. I crunch up and I lengthen back. Exhale to inhale. Good. Lift. If I do something that's too hard for you or it's not working, go back to the exercise I did before it. Hold here, bend those knees, and bring those weights down. Grab onto your ankles and slowly roll the ball out, and you're going to feel a stretch in the back of the legs. As the legs went out, the navel should pull back. So you always have opposition in that body. Bend the knees back in. Take your hands behind your thighs to support you lowering down onto your mat. Take your time. Keep the knees bent. Lovely. Now I'm going to roll that ball out. My legs are going to lengthen and my arms are going to reach behind me. I'm going to try to keep my rib cage still and closed. I'm going to circle the arms, and then as they're coming towards my thighs, I'm going to bend my knees, and just my toes are left on that ball. Reach the arms back as the legs go out. Circle the arms, bend the knees in, and reach. Now, if you want, I'm going to reach my arms behind me. I'm going to circle, and this time I'm going to take my chin to my chest, lift my head off my mat until my shoulder blades are off, but the base of my shoulder blades touching. Reach long. You don't have to move the legs at all. Circle around, nod that chin, find that lower back to press through. Inhale, lengthen, keep the ribs closed. Circle. Now I'm going to keep my head up. Now I'm going to reach my arms and legs. I'm going to circle and bring it back in. Reach your arms and legs in opposition. Circle. 2 more. Inhaling. Circle, exhale. And 1 more. Inhale. 2, exhale, and release the head. I'm going to walk my feet up my ball so the ball is going to come a little closer towards me. The arms are close to your side. The crown of the head is reaching long. I want you to curl your tail and lift your seat and bring your spine off that mat. And then lower down vertebrae by vertebrae and lengthen your tail long. Now, if you'd rather not have your feet on the ball, straddle the ball and take your feet onto the floor. And here we go. Curl up. You can even do this with your legs straight. You don't have to have the knees bent. I'll show you that variation. My legs are straight. Curl and lift up. And then lower back down. Can you give me one more, whatever you prefer to have the legs curling up? Press to anything is touching the floor. And lower down. And lengthen those legs back out. Bring the arms straight up. And we're going to sit all the way up. And we're going to grab onto those weights. So I want you to take your feet again into that Pilates stance. And I want you to reach those arms over your legs. Now keep your body in this shape. Relax the shoulders. Let your waistline lead you back. Squeeze your thighs to support the abdominals. The arms will stop right over your chest. I want you to bend the elbows down to the mat. Press back up. Nod the chin to your chest. Reach the weights for your toes. And slowly peel up and over a beach ball. So I'm rounding over a beach ball. Keep the arms parallel to the floor. Lead with the waistline. Come on back. Squeeze those inner thighs. Send the tail long. Bend the elbows down. Press up. Eyes to navel. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale back. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Exhale. Bend the arms. Press up. Nod that chin. Last one. Inhale. 2. Exhale. Now from here, point your Pilates stance. Bring your spine and your arms up to a diagonal. Bend the elbows here and press. Can you sit taller? Can you crease at your hips and look straight ahead? Inhale down, exhale. Can you press the back of those legs towards the floor more?
Feel like you're sitting on thumbtacks. Sit lighter on your butt cheeks. Let's go for 4 more. And 3 more. And 2 more. And 1. And then we're going to lower those arms all the way down to the mat. Using your armpit muscles to move your arms, sweep those arms straight back up, and then sweep them straight back down. As you bring the arms up, can your spine grow taller? Now, can you keep that height in your spine as you lower them down? We inhale up, we exhale down. 2 more. I feel my belly working harder than my arms. Do you? Maybe, maybe not. And you're going to release the weights off to the side. We're going to take this ball underneath our pelvis. How are we getting it there? So I'm going to lie down. I'm going to press through my feet to lift up my hips. If you need to, raise your heels to get you higher. Put the ball under your pelvis and come back down. How do you know you're in the right spot? Well, the ball shouldn't be completely on that lower back pocket, and it shouldn't be completely on your butt cheeks. So it's kind of in between both. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Arms to your side. And make sure you can fit a fist between your chin and your chest. I want you to reach your left leg long. Switch to the right. Switch to the left. Now, this can be the easiest move you do today, or you can make it more work, more challenging. So you're going to move your legs from your center. So I'm not just reaching my leg, I'm driving that navel in and zipping it up. And reach, and reach. Don't drop, lengthen. Inhale for a set, exhale, and inhale, good, and exhale. We go for an inhale, we go for an exhale. Give me 1 more. Inhale and exhale and bring both knees in. I'm going to grab onto my weights. You don't have to. If you feel you're going to fall off your ball and you can't balance because you're taking your arms away from your mat, don't use the weights. Bring those arms straight up, palms turned in. Both legs are together in parallel. I'm going to press my legs out with my arms. I go into my Pilates V. I come back into parallel and bring my arms back up. Inhale, hold, 2, 3, exhale in. I rotate my hips externally to get my heels to turn in. So rotate the kneecaps away from your center, bring them back up. Are you guys staying on your ball? I hear a lot of chit chat going on. And inhale, 2 exhale, and 1 more. Inhale, 2 exhale. Let me challenge you further if you want it. If not, you go back to this one. So I'm going to do arm circles, and my legs are going to do something a little bit different. So turn your palms to face forward. Plug your shoulders into your back. As my arms reach forward, my legs will press out. Keep the legs there. Take the arms out like a T, and as you bring them back up, bend the knees back in. Try that again. Arms and legs press out. Sweep the arms out to a T, back up over your chest, bend the knees in. Arms and legs press out, arms go out, arms come up. I'm going to move a little bit quicker. Down, open, and around. Now, let's reverse it. Don't do anything with the legs. Take your arms out like a T. Now, I want you to sweep them to your hips. That's when I press my legs out. And then bring the knees back in. Open the arms like a T. Sweep, push the legs out, and then come back up. Open to your T. Squeeze lemons in your armpits and come back up. 1 more. Open to a T. Sweep them in. Bring everything up. Now bend your elbows down and turn your palms in. Now, I'm going to take my arms straight and my legs will go straight. My legs will stay there. My arms float off the floor. I'm just going to bend my elbows and straighten them while my legs stay out there. Woohoo! Squeeze your thighs, pull your belly in. If you'd rather have the arms down, just hold the legs. For 3, for 2,
for 1, and bend everything in. Take your weights down to your mat like you're holding candlesticks. Turn your knees towards your shoulders and connect your heels. Press the legs out to 45, inner thigh squeeze, and then come back in. Inhale, exhale. So we have opposition. The legs are pressing out, the belly is scooping in. Inhale to exhale. Let's go for 3 more. You got it. 2, hold this one out. Squeeze your seat. Turn the feet to parallel and do little scuba dive swim. I'm firing my glutes. They have not stopped working. I'm pulling that navel in and zipping it up. And I'm pressing my hands and weights and arms into my mat for balance. Now start to take those legs up to the ceiling. They're still scuba diving. And then lower down. Keep on swimming. Keep on swimming. Take it up, up, up. And then take it down, down, down. And take it up. Can you feel your glutes activate a little bit more as you go down? And hold the legs still. Bend the knees in and rest your feet on the mat. Keeping your arms long and you're still holding your weights, I want you to lift up the hips like you're going to lift up off that ball. And then sit back down on the ball. Do that again. Press down through the arms to lift up the hips and lower back down. That's inhale as we lift up. Exhale to come back down. 1 more. Lifting up and coming back down. I want you to take the right leg straight up and have it externally rotated so you're in a half Pilates stance. I want you to float the opposite knee in towards your chest. I want you to reach the straight leg down towards the floor and bring it straight back up. Reach it down towards the floor and bring it up. I want you to feel your belly working to bring that leg back up. Now this time as the leg goes up, tap your left toes down. When the leg goes down, float that knee back in. So we have one leg going up and the other leg going down. When the leg comes up, that's your exhale. Lower the leg, lift the leg. Give me 2 more. And we freeze. The left foot's flat, the right foot's up. Turn that kneecap away from you. Bring those arms up over your chest, palms turned in. I'm going to circle this leg counterclockwise. Go towards the other leg and zip up. I want you using your belly to move this leg. Your left leg is pressing into your center line. 1 more. Now reverse. You have to create the work in that center. Let the center move that leg. Loose feet, tight seat. Inhale, exhale. Last one. And I want you to slowly lower that leg down and the other leg is going to come up. And I want you to bend that right knee in and rest those weights onto the mat. So my left leg is up now, and I'm going to turn that kneecap slightly away from me. I'm going to lower that leg down on an inhale and exhale up. You are more than welcome to keep that right foot on the mat. Otherwise, hold. Bring that right knee in. Now don't do the taps yet. Lower that leg and come back up. Use your core. As you're lowering your leg, make sure the pelvis isn't going with you. Nothing else should move. Now, when this leg comes back up, the opposite leg taps down. I inhale as I lower that leg. Exhale to bring it up. Inhale. Exhale. Should I be moving fast? No. You want to move with precision, with control. Move from your center. Use the breath that I cued. Inhale down. Exhale up. 1 more. We keep the foot up and the right foot goes flat. Float those weights up, palms turned in. Shoulders heavy. Rotate that left kneecap away from you. Pull the navel in, and that's circle clockwise. We go right against the other thigh and then lift up. So we cue it circles. It's called circles, but I want you to make it more like a capital D. You're tracing a capital D. Yep, now let's reverse it. Make sure that opposite leg is not flying away. Control. Circle, bring it up. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale, and then take that foot down. Reach the arms long. Put the weights off to the side by your hands. Bridge up and slide the ball towards your heels. And keep that bridge. Open those hips. Press the back of the head and shoulders down. Slide the ball out. Reach it behind you. Give me a nice big inhale. And on the exhale, melt your spine down to the floor. And then hug those knees in. Good. So I want you to take the ball between your ankles. And I'm going to have my toes turned out and heels turned in. If you are new to Pilates or if you have issues with your lower back, take your hands under your butt cheeks and that will protect your lower back. Otherwise, you're going to have your arms to your side, or if you're going to lift your head, hand over hand behind the head. You can keep your head down. I'm going to curl my chin to my chest and lift up until the base of my shoulder blade is left on my mat. Can you lengthen those legs even more and press into your ball? Loose feet, loosen them up. Now we're going to lower for 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze the ball and come back up to 90. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, lower, lower. Squeeze to come up. Good. Can you lengthen those legs? How low should you go? Oh, your back should not arch and the pelvis should not tilt. Squeeze that ball to come up. 1 more. Now the head's going to go down and my arms are going to go out like a T. You could have either palms up or palms down. What feels best to your shoulders? Now we're going to float the legs to the right side of the room. Now my left shoulder is going to stay heavy, but my left butt cheek comes off the mat. Squeeze that ball, come back to center. Take it to the left. Keep your right shoulder heavy. Press in the ball. Exhale to come back to center. Inhale to the right. Exhale back to center. To the left. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more each side. Not a whole lot of reps. We're moving on. And then the left. I love it. And bend the knees and come back in. Woohoo! Okay, take the feet down. Draw your right knee towards your chest and put the ball against your right thigh. Now I'm going to take that leg a little closer so I can reach my elbows onto the ball. So I've got 2 elbows on. If you can, I'm going to lift up my head and my hands will go to the sides of my head. My right elbow is going to leave the ball. I'm going to follow it as it goes down to the mat. Now keep your back heavy. So your spine should be imprinting on that mat. I'm rotating through my mid-back. Now I want you to tabletop the other leg right next to it. Don't let go of that ball. So if you lower your head down too much, you're going to lose your ball. Now I want you to take that left leg and press it out and in. And I want you to keep pressure on that ball. I want you to keep squeezing the right oblique. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let me add on. Out. In. Tap your left toes down and back in. Press out. Bend in. Tap your toes. Come in. Press out. Come in. Tap your toes. 1 more. Yes. Keep your back heavy. Keep your back heavy.
and release. So, do you guys understand when I say keep your back heavy? So when I was twisted, I wasn't having my back off. I still had my spine running along that mat, and I rotated from this part of my back. And I still had my back. I never let my butt cheek or my spine come off. Does that make any sense? Okay, let's try the other side. So left leg comes to a tabletop. Place the ball against your thighs. I take both elbows on. My palms are already weight depressed into the sides of my head. Lift up the head. My hands will support a little bit. Follow your left elbow to your left. Now, take the opposite leg beside the left. And I'm going to reach that leg out and in. I want you squeezing your left oblique. I inhale. I exhale. Inhale. Keep the bow tight. Keep it tighter. Let's add on. Once I come in, I tap my toes and drive back in. Inhale out. Exhale. You should never not listen to your back or your neck. So if either one of those are saying, ouch, get out of this and hug your knees into your chest. Can you give me one more? Inhale, exhale, tap, and release. Okay, take the ball in your right hand, open your arms to a T, drop your knees to the left, you're gonna look to your ball. Yep. From your core, bring your knees back to center, bring the ball up, pass it to the left, knees go to the right, you're gonna look towards your left. Great stretch. Come back to center, hug those knees in and rock yourself all the way up. Take your legs as wide as your mat and rest your hands on the ball in front of you. Notice what I'm doing with my feet. They're not pointed, they're not out to the side. They are up against the wall that you're facing. Okay? I want your whole foot against the wall. Now, can you squeeze your butt cheeks and lift your spine taller? Inhale, nothing except growing taller. Exhale, chin goes to your chest, and I'm going to reach forward until my mid-back wants to go forward, and I'm going to stop right there. So I'm rounded. If this ball was on my center, I'd be rounded over the ball. Now pull the navel in, squeeze your butt cheeks, inhale, bring your spine back up, and let those shoulders melt down. Exhale, chin to chest, and bring it forward. Flex those feet. Roll back in. Feel those shoulders going down as you're coming up. And bring it back up. Can you give me one more? So I don't want to see this. First, it's your chin. Think of the very first thing we did in class was the roll down. And the chin went first. Bring it all the way up. Bend the knees. And take the ball behind you. Just lay it right at the base. I'm going to round back. I'm going to bring my legs now just one fist width apart. Melt the shoulders. You are more than welcome to grab weights, have the elbows bent, and hold the weights right here. Now, I'm going to crunch in, not up, and then back on the ball. I'm never going to come off the ball, but I'm going to take some weight off and put the weight back on. So if I come up like this and I don't touch the ball anymore, that's wrong. If I come up with a flat back, that's wrong. If I come up with my shoulders to my ears, that's very good. This side's awake. So I want you to be mindful. I'm crunching in, stretching it, crunching in. I'll pick up my pace. Now I'm going to add a little march. I'll go right knee up, left knee, and I'm crunching to that thigh. My elbows are down. I'm not leaving my ball. I'm staying in this rounded position. I'm going to go for 4. I'm going to go for 3. I'm going to go for 2 and 1, and now I will come up off that ball. Hang your weights down for a second. Ball still against you. Come back onto your ball and take 2 hands to your right outer thigh. Have your weight ready, because if you don't need this support, you can hold 1 weight lengthwise. Here, my hands can help me a little bit come up. I'm squeezing my right oblique. If you want, the weight can reach those arms long, and I crunch in. My left butt cheek should still be on the mat. Yep. We're squeezing this right diagonal pocket. Hopefully you feel that there and not your back. And 3, and 2. Hold it in the up position. Float your right foot off the mat. And give me 8 pulses. 7, 6. I never really come back heavy on that ball. 4, 3, 2, 1, and sit up. So unfortunately, you have the other side. Okay, so bring it back. What are you guys saying over there? Oh, it's hard? Oh, good. That's right. You didn't come here for an easy class. Did anybody come here for an easy class? Okay, I didn't think so. And if you know me, do I want you to have an easy class? No, I don't. Okay. You're giving that body 1 shot at your workout today. Make it the best. So now I'm going to rotate to my left. Remember, we started with our hands. If you need that support, take it. Am I coming up super high? No. Should I feel strain to my lower back? No. 1 weight. That's right. Here we go. Shh. Shoulders. Where are they? They're down. They're not up to your ears. Why are you rushing? Yeah, I know why you're rushing, but that's not going to help you. Now I'm going to hold this one up. If you can, you float that leg, and now I do pulses. And I go 1, 2. I like it. You don't have a weight. You're just using your water bottle. I love it. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down and sit up. Now here's the best part about working so hard. I'm going to give you a stretch. So you're going to slide that ball up your back, okay? You don't want to have it too low, so I'd rather be too high versus too low. Long hair, make sure you lift it up. You should be able to watch a commercial on TV in this position. So if you can't slide the ball higher up, hands go behind your head, and we're going to slowly stretch over that ball. Now remember, to come up, I'm not using my hands or my neck. Squeeze the abdominals, contract them, close the ribs, and I bring myself back up. From where? My core. Arch over. You're choosing how far to go. If you can, I'm letting my hands touch the mat with my head against them. And I use my abdominals to bring me up, not my hands. This time, and only if you're able to touch your head to the mat, I let go of my head and I reach my arms. And if you can't get enough extension, you're going to keep your hands behind the head to support. I'm going to reach my arms behind me slowly and bring them back out. And I'll slowly sweep them back. And I have very tight shoulders. So if you're like, I can't get my arms back, I get it. And I'm going to take my hands back behind my head, engage the core first, drive the feet down, and curl yourself up. Hold this position, straighten your right leg. Your opposite leg needs to be pressing into your central line. Now keep the crunch. Crunch in. Lift the leg. I'm going to go only as high as my knee. Yep. I want you to feel the belly lifting this leg first. Navel to spine. Yep. And 3. And 2. And 1. Heel down. Slide it in. Stretch over your ball.
Use your abdominals, crunch back up. Stay in that flex position. Lengthen the opposite leg out. Look at your other leg. Is it flopping away from you? Press into your center line. Scoop the belly, lift up. And I gently press my opposite foot into the mat to lift this leg. So what is this working other than moving the leg from the belly? It's working that front hip. My quad's working. I want the front hip more than the quad. And 3, 2, heel to the floor, slide it in, stretch over one last time, and we're moving on. Engage the abdominals, exhale up. Take your legs as wide as your mat, reach your arms forward. Slowly peel up, grab the ball when you're off of it. And let it go. Take your weights. I want your palms down, elbows pointed out. I want you to press out and come back in. Squeeze those triceps to straighten those arms. I'm just sliding across a table. Press. Belly in. Sit tall, crease at your hips. I want you to hold those arms out. And I want you to rotate to your right. Reach your left hand towards the outside of that baby toe on the right side, and the other arm is reaching back, and I'm rotating, and I'm looking at it. Stack up, rotate other direction. Saw off your baby toe, anchor both butt cheeks, look at your back hand. Zip up from the core, shoulders are down. Reach. Zip up. Woo, slowly twisting through the thoracic spine. Lift your spine tall. Twist. Don't take the butt cheeks with you. Reach forward. Inhale up. Rotate, 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 rotate. The feet don't change, knees don't change, hips don't change. And there we go. Bring it back to the center and release. That should have been work. Okay? Now, if your knees and hips allow you, I want you to sit cross-legged. If not, you will keep your legs out or do whatever you need to. We're going to take these weights. I'm going to have my palms turned in. I'll face you. My elbows are soft. Okay? And my shoulders aren't here. My shoulders are resting on top of that rib cage. Okay? Hug a big oak tree. Push away the forest. Be able to see your hands in that peripheral vision. Exhale forward. Inhale out. Can you sit taller? I'm going to add on. Now sweep those arms up and bring them back to parallel. So you have to have some strength in those back muscles. It's not just those shoulders. Look straight ahead. You're sitting on thumbtacks. I want you to hold this one up, glue the weights together. I'm going to slightly hinge more forward, bend the elbows, and straighten. Bend, straighten. I feel more coming from my core than I do my arms. Look straight ahead, no turtling the neck. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just slowly bring the elbows down in front of you. Release those weights. Grab onto your ball. Facing the front of the room, come onto your stomachs. So now we're going to do some more extension. So going over that ball like we did, that was an extension. So we're going to reach those arms long. The legs are a fist width apart, and the navel is pulling in. So I want you to plug the shoulders into your back. So I'm going to start by rolling the ball towards the crown of my head. When I feel my shoulders are connected to my back, I'm going to start to lift up my chest. And to come up higher, my shoulders are going to go down deeper. I'm squeezing my seat, my belly button's still on the mat. And then roll it back out until you're all the way down the mat. Bring the ball towards the crown of your head with your arms staying straight. Melt the shoulders down as you lift the sternum. From your back of your body, you're squeezing, you're strengthening.
Bring it back out. I think some of you can come a little higher. Pull, the belly button stays on, my chest lifts, shoulders down, arms straight. There's so much going on. One more. Inhale, push the hips down as you reach those arms long, and we lower it down. Release the ball, make a pillow hand over hand, and rest your hand or your head on your top hand, okay? I want you to lift the right leg off the mat, flex your heel, point the toes, and drop it down. Left side, your toes are already pointed when you lift, I flex, I point, come back down. Right leg, notice, are both of your hips on the mat when you lift that leg? The answer should be yes. Lift, flex, point, release. Lift from the booty, but you're also going to feel your hamstring kick in. So it's the back of the body again that's moving the body part. I lift up, I flex, I point, I come down. One more, I lift, I flex, I point. Now, I'm going to take my weights, one in each hand. My palms are facing the ceiling, my elbows are bent, and my hands are resting in my lower back pocket. Legs together now. I'm looking down at my mat. I'm resting my head on the mat. I'm going to kick my legs, they're together, remember, 3 little times. I'm going to kick my butt. 1, 2, 3. When I straighten my legs, I straighten my arms, and I lift my head and chest off the floor. Bend back in and kick. Pelvis and hips rest on the floor. Reach back. Those weights are going to pull your head and chest off the mat. Bend back in. Kick. Inhale. 2, 3. Exhale. Reach. One more. Kick, kick, kick. Feet go heavy, heavy. Push into the floor. Hold it here. Lift those arms up higher. Reach them out to a T. Palms face down. Drop everything down. We're going to lift the upper body. Arms, head, chest. Lift up. Pull back those arms. Lift your chest higher. Back out like a T. Drop down. One more. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, lift up a little higher. Squeeze your back muscles together. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Child's pose slowly. Was that not work? I hope it was. Reach long. And I'm going to give you an extra stretch here. Take both hands to the right edge of your mat. So I'm reaching over with my left. Feel the stretch in the left side of your back. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Now go over to the left side of your mat. Don't take the hip with you, but anchor that right hip heavier towards the back of your mat. Beautifully done. And let's do a quick little cat-cow. So we're going to come into quadruped position. Shoulders are plugged in. Belly is in. I'm going to start by sticking out the butt, sticking out the chest. Relax the neck and shoulders. Pressing through the palm of the hands. Round eyes go to navel. I'll cue breath. Inhale. Melt the shoulders. Arch the back. Exhale. Good. Now come back to neutral. So I'm not arching and not rounding. My spine is flat and the crown of my head's reaching long. Now you are more than welcome to stay just like this and engage muscles because I'm going to be lifting my knees off the mat, which means I need to be having my toes curled where I can see my toenails. Okay? So again, you can keep your feet flat and just engage muscles with us. I'm going to ask you to pull the belly in, squeeze lemons, and float your knees off the mat. Now I'm going to ask you to hold the right leg where it is. The left leg is going to stay bent, but I'm going to lift it up and then down. 3, you got to have stability with those inner thighs. 2, left toes come down. And notice how my knees aren't up like this. My shins are parallel to my mat. Now the left foot's going to stay, right foot. 4, yeah? 3, I'm smiling too, are you? 1, 2 feet down, lower down, and release those wrists. Yes. Okay, we need our ball and our weights. Can't go home yet. Okay, so we're gonna do some bridges. Oh, we love bridges. It's gonna be a single leg bridge. So anytime I do something with just one leg, if it's too hard for that leg, put 2 feet down, okay? All right, so I'm gonna put the ball underneath my right foot. I'm holding hammers with my weights. My arms are long. I'm gonna bridge up, okay? Then I'm gonna float my left leg to a table, put it back down, and return home. So if that was too hard for you, you're gonna take both feet, straddle the ball. Okay, I'll show you this version. Okay, so my right foot's on the ball. I'm gonna bridge up. See, both feet are on the floor. I tabletop that left leg. I come down, and I lower my bridge. Because if you're not strong enough, keep going, lift up. Left leg comes up, left foot goes down. If you're not strong enough in that right glute, it's gonna go to your hamstring, right? Right. We lower down, one more. So it's either right foot on top of the ball or 2 feet straddling, table the left, put it back down, and release. Okay, so straighten out that right leg. So roll the ball out or just straighten the leg and let that hamstring get a stretch. It deserves it. Come back in and put the ball underneath your left. So if this side doesn't work and you're getting a cramp in your hamstring or something doesn't feel good, you're going to take that foot off the ball. You'll still do what we're doing, it's just you don't have your foot on the ball. So I bridge up. Yeah, I don't think this leg is going to want to do this. Yep. Tabletop your right. Put the right foot down and lower down. So having your foot on top of that ball is going to make things a lot harder for the glute. And come down. Anybody on the ball? Lift up. Table. Foot down. And lower. And one more. Lift up. Woo! Down and release. Straighten that left leg out. Woo! Hope those were fun for you. Yep. Bring it back in. And we're going to round ourselves up. Weights in our hands. Balls will be between our knees. We're going to do some C curls with bicep curls. So I'm going to squeeze into my ball. Lead with your belly button back. Right to about here. Float the arms up. Palms are turned in for this one. And I'm going to bend my elbows and extend. So you want your chest towards those thighs. Now let's add the inner thighs. Squeeze the ball as you bring the elbows to a bend. I want you to exhale when you curl. 4. Yep. 3. 2. 1. Sit up. Flip the palms up. Squeeze the ball. Round back. Now I'm going to squeeze it tighter. Squeeze even tighter that ball. Melt those shoulders. Squeeze. Squeeze. Let's go for 4. 3. 2. 1. Bring it up. Hold here. Curl 8. Just squeeze the ball tight the whole time. 6. 5. Can you sit taller? 4. 3. 2. 1. And release. Come on to your side facing me. So your head's going to be, you're going to go to the back of the room with your head, and your feet will be on the opposite side. So if that means we're on different sides of our bodies, that's fine. Okay? I want you to face the center. So you guys will be on your left side. You guys are on your right. I'm going to cue like I'm on my right. Okay. So I'm going to have my forearm here, shoulder and elbow in a straight line. Knees to the top edge of the mat. Take this leg straight out. Lift it up and hold it. So I'm just parallel, only as high as my hip. Flex your foot. Now the free hand can go in front of you for balance or behind your head if you don't need the balance. I'm going to swing forward, give a push. Point the toes, come back, give a push. Your hips must stay still. So I don't want them to go like this or go like this. Everything stay still. Move the leg from your center. Back, back. It's a big and then a push. And then bring the leg back to center. Good. Flex the foot. We're going to do circles. Round to come up. Round to come up. Feel your belly moving that leg. Push the bottom leg down. And 3, and 2, and 1. Reverse. Crown of the head should be long. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax the toes. Hot potato. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 1, 1. Bring the knee in. Sit up. Yeah. It's still there. Switch sides. It's intense. So now your head's going to be on the opposite side of the room. So you guys are on your right side. You guys are on your left. The ball is at the base. I come over. My knees are to the top edge of my mat. Shoulder, elbow. Pull yourself away from that ball a little bit. Don't be, yep. Straighten that top leg. Hands or here. Lift up. Flex your foot. Reach it longer. Swing. Give a push. Point the toes. Swing. Give a push. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale. Push that bottom leg down. Do not move the rib cage. Inhale, inhale. Press, if your hands are behind the head, press the head into the hands. Forward, forward. Now stop in the middle. Foot is flexed. Circle, round to come up. Round to come up. And 3. Take your time. You move the legs from your, good job. Now reverse. 8, relax your neck. 7, 6, 4, we're not done. 3, 2, reach the toes long, hot potato. Top of the mat for 5 taps, up as high as the hip will allow you, back of the mat. And 4, 3, 2, 1, woo! 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. You feel a burn yet? 1, 1, and stack. Sit up. Facing the front of the room. Take the ball between your feet, ankles. If you can't be on your hands, because we're going to do a plank. If you can't be on your hands, you can go to your forearms. If you can't be on your feet, you'll be modifying planks, okay? Otherwise, we start here, we lengthen the legs back. If we feel we need more space, adjust with the hands. Try to have the shoulders over the wrists. Crown of the head is long. I want you to tuck your tail, which is going to pull your navel in deeper to your spine. Pick your poison. Can you hold lemons in your armpits? The crown of the head is long. Now I want you to flex your heels, point your toes. Flex your heels, point your toes. So you're either in a modified plank on your knees, nothing with your feet. And if you were doing that, you could point and flex in your modified position. Okay? 2 more. Yeehaw. Hold that plank. Hold it for 4 more, for 3 more, for 2 more. Bend the knees. Stretch back for 3 seconds. I'm going to release my wrist. And I want you to give me 5 tricep push-ups. I don't think that's impossible, 5. And you can choose. I'm going to be in a modified plank. If you want to go for it, take your knees off. But I want you to have your elbows close to your side. You can go small, you can go a little bit, or you can go all the way down and press up. My elbows touch against the sides of my rib cage. Inhale, here's 3. This isn't impossible. 2 and 1, and stretch back. Release those wrists. Woo! Nicely done. Come all the way onto your stomachs. I heard that. Who knows what's next? Someone said it. Someone, ugh. Yes, swimming. Reach the arms long. Just because we're not at the pool this week doesn't mean we don't swim. We'd be freezing. Last week was cold enough. Everything lifts up off the mat if able. I'm still looking down. Now my legs stay still. My arms are going to swim. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shh. Shh. Inhale. Try to lift that chest a little higher. Can you lengthen those legs a little longer? Oh, if I could only talk. Release and stretch back. Now, was that so awful? We don't do a ton of reps in Pilates. Okay, let's finish. Let's finish with our mermaid. All right. So, you're facing forward. And I want you to take your knees like I am. So your knees are going to turn to face the way I am, okay? I'm going to grab my ball and make this a little bit nicer. I'm going to have you separate the legs a little wider, okay? That's not bad. So my hand's going to go on my back shin. Yep, hold on to your shin, and the ball is on the opposite hand. Use your hand against this shin to pull you over. Now, as I'm going over to one side, this hip is going to push down. And then hold here. Now, put the ball onto the floor. Turn this palm to face you. Keep this hip anchored down. So don't be like, yeah, I'm going to my neighbor's house. Stay down where you are. Come back up, hook on, lift up the ball, stretch up and over your head. Arms go out like a T. Now I tip and do a little diagonal. And now I'm going to reach over a barrel. I'm pulling this in and lengthening long. Now stay here. Rotate. Can 2 hands go on that ball? Can you pull the ball towards you and press it back out? Keep your hands light on the ball. Lift it up. Now retrace your steps. Arm comes back up. And you sit up. Other side. Okay, I saw some smiles on that one. Okay, progress. So we want to start nice and tall. Don't start like this. Do the best you can. Hook onto your back shin. Use your hand as leverage to get you over. Exhale. Tip. Over a railing. Don't touch the railing. Inhale. Exhale up. Grab onto the shin. I'm looking straight ahead. As my hand's going this way, this hip is going that way to your T. We're going to add on this one. We're going to inhale here. And on the exhale, I'm going to take that hand with the other hand. I'm going to bring the ball towards me. And I'm going to bring it out. Inhale, bring the ball towards you. Exhale, bring it out. Retrace your steps. Ta-ta, and release. Ball goes down. Turn to face the front of the room. We're getting up. We're finishing. Sandy, you can stay on the ground, straighten your legs, and reach for your ankles. Okay, you ready? Pike back. Drive your heels down. See if you can push them all the way down to get the weight off. Now walk your hands towards your feet. So stand, you're going to walk your hands towards your feet. Yeah. And then from your core, you're going to start to bring yourself up. Make sure your belly's working. Send your tail down. Bring yourself all the way up. Connect your heels. Oh, yeah. 1 set Pilates push-ups. Inhale up.
round. Don't cheat. We're peeling. We're peeling. If you can't touch the floor with your legs straight, bend your knees because you need to use your hands to walk out. 3, 2, 1. You can hold the plank. You can lower to your knees. 3 tricep push-ups. 1, 2, 3. Pike up your seat. Keep your heels connected. Walk back. Don't shift those hips around. And then our last, bringing ourselves up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. You did it. That was awesome. And I will see you next time on the mat.